We are recording. Okay, welcome everyone on our first weekly webinar Zoom call of Impact101 crowdfunding on Wednesday. My name is Robert van der Lanotte from Belgium. Please let me know where you come from by typing in the chat box. We like to see where people coming in from. We've got a real action-packed call for you today. Here we will start at the top of the hour, so stay tuned. We will start in about 5 minutes. Hi, Duncan.
Hi, Robert.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, Duncan. Hi, Colin.
Hi, Colin.
Morning. Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Colin.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Duncan. Can't hear you, Duncan. You're muted.
Sorry, yes. Hi, Donna.
Hi. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yes, very busy, but all good.
We're starting on the top of the hour, but Petra's not here yet.
Okay.
Slightly scares me.
Don't worry. Are you splitting the presentation or? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's plenty of people here to help.
Hi, Bruce.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
loud and clear.
No, I'm fine, thanks. And you, Robert?
Fine, thank you.
Well done.
Hi, Bruce.
Okay, welcome everyone on our first weekly webinar Zoom call of Impact101 crowdfunding on Wednesday. My name is Robert van der Lanotte. I am from Belgium. Please let me know where you come from by typing in the chat box. We like to see where people are coming in from. From now on, we will have weekly Zoom calls with Donna Joseph from the UK and Petra from Belgium about this amazing crowdfunding system, Impact101. So once again, let me know where you come from by typing in the chat box. We like to see where people are coming in from, so we have an overview of countries on board. We will start at the top of the hour in about 3 minutes.
Not usually on the calls early before you start, Duncan. So I'm not too sure what usually goes on in the few minutes before.
Not a lot, well, Colin and I just basically ask everybody to introduce themselves and let everybody know where they're calling from. It's just interesting to hear people coming in from different parts of the world. And
Oh, hello, Mel.
Hello. Who's that? Hello.
Donna. Hello.
Didn't know my camera was on. I'm on now.
Hello, Mel.
Top of your glasses,
Hiya.
then.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Mel.
Hello, Colin.
I turned my camera off. Yeah, you can't even see me. Yes, I'll turn my camera off. Look.
I didn't know it was on. I'll leave it on now.
I'll turn mine off.
Oh, I've just finished my sandwich. Good job I finished.
Hi everyone. Maybe you can introduce yourself and where you're coming from.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mel from the UK. I live in Taunton in Somerset in the southwest of England. I'm happy to be here today and look forward to the presentation.
Thank you.
hi, everyone. Duncan Wood here, calling from North Wales in the UK.
Hi, Duncan. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, Robert. Bruce from Manchester, UK.
Hi, Bruce. Welcome.
Hi, Bruce.
Thank you.
Hi, Robert. It's Colin Simmons from Birmingham.
Hi, Colin. Welcome to the call.
Hi, Donna.
Hi, Robert. It is Sean in Norway. Nice to see you.
Hi, Sean. Welcome to the call. Okay, we are 1 minute away from the top of the hour. Once again, Welcome everyone on our first weekly webinar Zoom call of Impact101 Crowdfunding on Wednesday. My name is Robert van der Lanotte from Belgium. From now on, we will have weekly Zoom calls with Donna Joseph from the UK and Petra de Velde from Belgium about this amazing crowdfunding system Impact101. We're very excited you've joined us and we like to welcome all of our impactors, all of our guests from around the world. You have to know we are in 135 countries in just 77 days. That's amazing. I never saw something growing so fast in just a short time. You have to know there are 95 countries in the world today. So only 60 countries left to join Impact101. Every day I see new countries on board coming in my back office of Impact101. Last new country is Brunei Darussalam. That's a country in Southeast Asia. It's located on the island of Borneo on the South China Sea, and it's completely surrounded by Malaysia. First thing we're going to do, we're going to have two short testimonials from leaders from the UK, Mel Baxter-Smith, and the second testimonial will be by Duncan Wood, also from the UK and a big leader in Impact101. And then we're going to have a PowerPoint presentation about crowdfunding and how the system Impact101 works, by Donna Joseph from the UK and Petra de Velde from Belgium. After the PowerPoint presentation, will Petra also do a short testimonial. Now let's go to Mel first. Mel, tell us why you are so excited about this amazing system, Impact101.
Hi everybody. I'm Mel from the UK, as I've already said. Thanks very much for inviting me on the call today. I really appreciate it. And this is your first webinar, so I look forward to many more to come. I'm really excited about Impact101. I joined in 11 weeks ago when Impact101 was launched by my sponsor.
Sorry, Mel. Can I just stop? Could everybody mute themselves? Just mute themselves so we can't hear any of the background views.
Mute yourself.
I think Eric.
Mute. How do I mute that? Hold on.
Bottom left.
Yeah, you're good to go, Mel.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I joined, Duncan Wood gave me a call and told me about Impact101, and I've just not stopped since. It's a brilliant company. I think what impresses me most is the speed that they're actually working. I mean, that mobile landing page, I was yesterday when I looked at it, and you can actually put your campaign on, and the campaign picture and the story actually comes back. I thought that was absolutely incredible. I love the system. It's easy. It's absolutely super to work. There's no complicated marketing plans to learn, which always get me because I find it difficult to understand them sometimes. But with Impact101, it's just fantastic. I'm building a team. Obviously, some of my team on here today, but we do, what I like to say is we do all work together. We all help each other one way or another on Facebook groups or different places like that. I don't know what to say really. I am really excited about Impact101. I'm very busy because I've got a job as well, but I do try and fit it in as much as I can. I was used to crowdfunding because I've got a guy I know in Nepal who helps raise money for the kids over there, and I've actually been helping him for a number of years now. So when Duncan introduced me to Impact101, I knew immediately that this was absolutely fantastic. So that's it really from me. Thanks again for letting me speak today. If we do have any guests on the call today, I would say just get back to the person that invited you. And this is the most brilliant opportunity I have ever seen. Okay, thanks very much indeed. And over to the next person.
Thank you, Mel, for this, for your time and to be here on this call.
You're
Now
welcome.
we're gonna go again to the UK. Duncan Wood, are you there, my friend?
Hi everybody, Duncan Wood here from the UK. My background, I started off life as a builder, ended up joining multi-level or starting multi-level marketing businesses originally, and then veered to making money online. All I can say is, like everybody probably on this call today, I've been involved in so many different businesses. Some of them have been fantastic, but unfortunately the good ones aren't around today. And for various reasons, company after company have let people down one way or another. When I came across this system, it was actually back in October. I had heard of crowdfunding, but I didn't really understand it. That company led me to Impact101, and like Mel said, I've watched this company grow very quickly in a very short period of time. They do what they say they'll do. It's run by a gentleman that I've got to know and trust, and I really do believe that they will be the #1 crowdfunding industry in the world in a very short time. So watch this space, try and get on the call tonight, 9 o'clock, where we have a company update. Every week I get onto that call, there's more and more new stuff that we hear about, and it just makes me absolutely motivated to help this company get to the #1. So thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Duncan, for your testimonial and to be here on this call, and also for your time. I know you're very busy in the last days, but thank you very much to be here on the call. Now we're gonna start with the PowerPoint presentation. I don't see Donna. Oh yeah, Donna, I go to you now. The floor is yours.
Oh, thank you very much. Hello, everybody. I'm very relieved to see Petra here today. My heart was beating then. This is our first webinar together. So to think that I might have been actually on my own, I was panicking slightly. Petra, do you want to unmute yourself?
Hello.
Hello, hello. Petra, are you going to share your screen, or would you like me to share mine?
Yeah, I can share my screen.
Okay.
Just a second. Hold on. There you go. You see it?
It's coming, I think. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. So I think, first of all, Petra and I should sort of introduce ourselves. So as Robert has very well explained, I am here in the UK. I'm in Birmingham in the UK. And I've been involved in Impact101 opportunity just since February, so just a month into when it was launched. And it's very exciting in at the beginning, as is everyone that's watching this opportunity, or could be if they decide to come on board. So really excited to have you all here today, and for me and Petra to share this presentation with you so you can make a decision for yourself. So over to you, Petra.
Yes, so welcome everybody, and so my part is it started the 1st of February, and I'm really enthusiastic about it because within a week I had my full grid, and I also up till now have 8 people that signed up through my link and that joined me as a team, of which 7 are active. The 8th is now in the pipeline, but it really is growing, and it's worldwide, and that's really magic. So you can talk to all the friends around the globe, and so then at a certain moment we had 2 Belgians together, which was Robert and me, and we said let's get heads together and seek for somebody more to join our team, and this is our kickoff. We're really excited. So welcome to the Impact One-on-One presentation, and let's see that this slides over to the next one. How does that work? There we go. This is us. And as we've said, Donna Joseph and Robert van der Lanot and me, we are your hosts for this presentation. We would like to also thank Duncan, who granted us this presentation. We tweaked it a bit. You will see that, Duncan, because we like to have a bit our version too, to talk about. But anyway, we will talk about the model itself, how it works, the platform, how you join, why is it legal? It is. And who's the founder? And just to start with the ladder, this slide and the next will show you who started the idea. Frank Servedio, a Canadian who is already 45 years successful in his business. You see also the footer in the right. You see my little mouse sign here, QRGL Marketing. This is, as it says, it's about QR codes and using that in marketing, especially with mobile landing pages. And together with Hans Looman, you see here his name, they somehow got this idea of launching a crowdfunding platform where they said it would be really great to have a platform where people peer-to-peer could exchange donations instead of passing through a central link, a central collector of the money. And so through their experience they have for so many years with QRGL Marketing, they made the platform. So let's see also Hans Looman, who is electronic engineer coming from the Netherlands but living in Canada. And so they twinned together, and with all the also technicalities that Hans then is surely on being the leader for, they created the platform called Impact101. By the way, 2019, you see that number. It's really very, very new, from January the 17th. So we're talking about an initiative that is just launched, especially for people who like to network. You do know that that's really fantastic, isn't it? Because you can now join still in its early moments. Crowdfunding. So now you know there are really two real people there. You can visit them, you can listen to them every week. You know that they are on LinkedIn. Another assurance that we really would like to do, we're just very hands-on, Robert, Donna and I, because we're also very critical, and we'd like you to really know that crowdfunding is definitely the version that we do, which is donation-based, totally legal. Yeah, we're raising funds peer-to-peer. As you can see, we've highlighted in yellow here. This is our form. We are having a platform where individuals meet and they give donations to each other through a very, very simple, but I call it also a smart mechanism. So we're not talking about loan-based, where you really say, I would like to have someone who gives me money so that I can do something like a capital asset that I have to buy, or I have a business that I would like to launch or to make it bigger, to make it grow, so it's investment-wise. No, we're talking about donations. And donations is just peer-to-peer. You could also have met me and I give it to you. You're like, by the way, I had the lady like that I met up. She said, I'm having trouble because I went into Belgium by the wrong way. I should have been in France. Can you lend me some money because I have now to fill up my tank? So I gave it to her. So is there any fiscal reasons to it? Neither. Yeah, we haven't put that now in our personal personal file for fiscality. No, it's donations based. Okay, you see here for everyone UK, you see already a link here if you want to know more. People of Belgium, you can always ask Robert or me, and all others definitely welcome. But yeah, have a look maybe together with your contact who invited you over to this webinar. Crowdfunding. We would like also to just talk a bit more about what is it then really, what have we now in the market. So as you see, anyone can crowdfund, and it's really internet based. So the great thing is you just take your smartphone and you just put it on. You make it on the internet with your desktop computer, and as you see here, for instance, really great. And we also have people in our midst in Impact101 who launch their crowdfunding campaign, and they get everything that they wished for of a target. It's just a matter of publishing Indiegogo. I'll let you see some more on the next slide. Because, for instance, in total, a market size of $34 billion in 2017, projected to be $300 billion by 2025. If you know that we already start with $40, you can see that we have a lot of potential going on, up to a range of 4,800. We will talk about this later in the presentation. This is a magnificent opportunity for everyone who wants to listen to this and shed a light on it, you know, as this is really one of these markets that are very young but bursting out. Be my guest to search for more information. Again, we publish here a link, as you see, for crowdfunding statistics. But the key message is now. It's happening now. If you like to join, well, this is the greatest timing ever to join. So who is then, for instance, a provider where you can have a platform for crowdfunding, especially then the ones that we said where you get for a certain project that you centralize it with an instance, and they look for it, that they collect all the money and then you get it from them. But of course, that's the downside. You have then to pay a commission. Kickstarter is one of them. GoFundMe is one of them that I know also really well. Indiegogo, also Facebook. It's really great. It's a very good initiative. That is definitely for sure. I think democracy has also entered the financial market by these means. But yeah, consciously put a bit bigger, we are in love with Impact101 because it isn't having any hurdles of commissions, etc. It's just you log on, you make yourself member to the platform, and also that we will explain a bit further what we mean with that concretely. So if you make yourself member of the platform and then you start this donation grid platform of getting donations by sending donations. Here you see, just as a wrap up, all the ones who provide it, and what is definitely interesting already is how many of millions of dollars, even billions of dollars that they've raised. So again, we accentuate this importance and growing importance of the market, but also see here the payment fee. You know, so every time that you do anything with these guys, yeah, I mean, everything has advantages and disadvantages. That's a disadvantage. Yeah. Whenever you start with Impact101, you will see you just have that one-off fee that you pay for a duration of 6 months or 12 months of being a member using the platform, which offers you many, many features. And that's it. And it's just $25 or $40. That's nothing, you see. So I think this is a moment that Donna maybe takes over, isn't it?
Thank you so much, Petra. Yes, so as Petra's said, and we haven't even gone into the visual of how the opportunity works yet, but she's already given you an idea of just how amazing this is insofar as the fee that you would pay. There's no percentage fee. Not that you would pay like you would pay with all the others. It is just $25 for 6 months, or $40, which is even a bigger saving over the year. And for that, here, let me just give you some of the platform attributes. So it's a single platform, crowdfunding platform, with a marketing system that allows you to receive half of everything that happens in your donation grids forever. It is based on a 2x2 grid process. And Petra very soon is actually going to give you a visual of the grid process so that you can actually see how it works. I think a visual is really important with this opportunity. It is team crowdfunding. There's a lot of the team that are on this call today. You know, we're all working together. for sort of in all areas of support. But where it works really well as team crowdfunding is with the grids, because you work as a team. There's people above you that you can receive donations from and below you. And that can happen seconds after registering. But I think Petra will maybe explain that more when you can actually see it. It is peer-to-peer crowdfunding, as Petra has said, and that means there is no middleman. There's nothing in between one person donating and the other person receiving. So there's no holding account, there's no risk, and I think that's really, really important. And Petra is going to talk later and show you just how transparent and easy to navigate the dashboard is. It displays everything in real time, which is when you think about what we're doing here, we're dealing with donations being received and being donated. And this opportunity is moving very, very quickly. So it's extremely important that you see this happening in real time. And we're actually going to give you some visuals on that as well. So yeah, Petra, if you could take me to the next slide.
Yes.
Please.
There you go.
Okay, we've changed a little bit on this slide because what we wanted to show, is the mobile landing page. As Petra said, Servedio and Hans Looman, their background is in mobile landing pages, and I thought it was important for you to see this because this is a big part of this opportunity insofar as marketing it. But before I touch on that, I just want to say that it really doesn't matter what your background is or whether you've had previous experience in crowdfunding or marketing or anything. It doesn't matter. You can come as long as you are over 18 and got a PC and internet, which pretty much everybody does all over the world, which is why we're now in 135 countries. Then you really can get involved in this. It's a fully automated system that will help you to fill the donation grids quickly. It's there to support you. It does all the work and the explaining for you. And in a nutshell, using the system can create an endless stream of donations to you. So you do get a fully customized and personalized mobile landing page like this one. Now, what you can't see in this picture is you can't see the different flags of the countries that the video, which you can see on the front there, is now being translated to. You can send your Impact101 mobile landing page to areas of the world. They could click on that video and hear that video in their own language. And I think it's, is it 9 countries now? I don't know, I think it's 9 countries. Yeah, Robert's shaking his head. 9 countries now that Impact101 have managed to get that video translated to. Now remember, we only launched in January 2019. That was like less than 3 months ago, or 3 months ago, and we've managed to do that already. It's quite well, it's extremely exciting to know where we're going to be in another month's time. And as Duncan said, there's another update happening tonight, so who knows what that's going to bring. You also get your own personal website where people can get more information, and Petra's going to show you and talk to you more about your own personal desktop website, and yeah, the state-of-the-art back office, which tracks all your donation grids. And I just want to put a bit of personal stuff in here about the support. I put a support ticket in. I put it in at 7:42 in the morning. I had a response by 8:15. So I had a response to my support ticket in 30 minutes, which I just think is absolutely brilliant. And I just wanted to mention that. And they did the work for me. I wanted to change my email address. It wasn't something I could do. So they just changed it for me because I gave them the details. And that's the support that you do get from Impact101. And it's the same level of support as well that you get from the team leaders as well. So can we move over to the next slide, Petra?
Yes. Oh.
I'm really excited. Oh, not that one. I am excited about that one as well. But if you go back one, I'm excited about this one because I've recently just started looking into putting my own customized mobile landing page. Now, Frank Servedio and Hans Looman, they charge businesses, I think it's $200 or $250 per landing page for them to lease off them. We get the Impact101 landing page, which you can just send out really easily and share. There's a QR code on there as well, and you can see it on the customized one here as well. You get that, and you get the ability to create your own. So a lot of people in network marketing, relationship marketing, and in this opportunity do have other things going on in their lives. And for this $40 license fee, or $25 for 6 months, you get this as part of it. And I was just looking very recently at a video put together by Robert showing just how easy it is to put this together. It is not rocket science. It's very simple, where you just move tabs, buttons, put videos in there. And that's something that you can have to share very easily to all your prospective customers, wherever they may be. So that's a very, very exciting feature with Impact101. I'm sure you'll agree. So over to you, Petra.
Yes. So when we come to the grids, first of all, as you see here, we have 8 grids. We start with the $40 grid. That is for sure when you start with the platform of Impact101. You have to start anyway with the $40 grid. Then you can grow or immediately also go for donations of the $80 grid, the $150, $300, $600, $1,200, $2,400, $4,800 grid. What do we mean then? That is that when you activate your membership, you start, for instance, with the $40 grid. Well, then you donate $40. You donate $40, which is $20 to the one who invited you and $20 to someone that the system will select randomly in the community of all the members of Impact101, which is somewhere, the probability say is that it's somewhere in your neighborhood, you know, maybe someone else who has been invited by your inviter or someone peer. Yeah, so it can be everywhere, lateral, vertical, it can be everywhere. So 2 donations of $20. And that's why you now get here to see $120, because you too can invite people. Yeah, so this is you. And you can invite people. And you see these empty boxes here. Well, you can invite up to 6 people in that box. And or it could be that people arrive in one of these 6 boxes because somebody else invited someone and you were that second person, that lucky draw. Because the system selects, as I repeat, as I said before, someone somewhere in the community. So you can do that with a $40 grid that you can then get 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 6 times 20, and that makes the 120. Therefore, we have put that here. So again, here you see the result. If you fill up your grid, on the one hand, because you've invited people, and or on the other hand, because you were drawn by this random selection protocol of the system of Impact101, 6 times you get half the amount that you see here. Just calculate, if you see $80, then you get 40, 40, and again, and again, and again, 6 times 40, so 240 when you filled up that grid, and so on. 150 gives you, again, this triple result, 450. You jump up the game by 300 grid, well, then you are having that potential of having 6 donations that sum in total up to $900. Again, for 600, 1,800. Can you imagine? You can build it up. I'll talk about that right away. You can build it up even if you say, I only have $40. Well, there is a way to it. Just slowly and organically you grow it. $3,600 in the 1,200 grid. That potential of 7,200 because you've done a donation be it, again, remember, it's 50-50. 1,200 to your inviter, 1,200 to someone who is randomly selected. So you can get then, you activate your grid to get 6 times 1,200. Wow, 7,200 in the pocket. You receive by sending. You send and you receive. 4,800 grid, you get $14,400 because, yeah, each time 2,400, 6 times, that gives you $14,400. What we there have is a system of sharing your link, talking about the system, so you inspire other people who say, yeah, I would like to have a bit more an income every month, or who say, I would like to buy a bike, it's nearly summer and I would like to start my mountain bike hobby, or who say, yeah, I'm ill and I need a bit more support because I have to buy a lot of medicines. I have a kid who goes to school. Well, then if you share that link, you get this, what you see happening. Yeah. So let me go through that. 3 simple steps. You register. Oh yeah, of course. That's for sure. As we said before, we have a platform. We would like you to be members so that you can profit of these features of that platform. These features is, for instance, this grid, the mechanism of filling up that grid. So now you are an active member. Well, now you can help 2 other people. So as I said, maybe it's your sister, maybe it's your girlfriend, someone in your neighborhood. It could be even an association. I now have someone of Suriname who says, yeah, we have an association for Suriname and we would like everybody who is member in our association to support us. And in the meantime, it's win-win because they can do it on their term, sending that link to other people. By sending donations, they receive donations. So whenever you've done these 2, you know now that you have for an unlimited time a reactivation of, again, a grid of 6 open places, and again and again and again. That's the point. Yeah. So the threshold of 2 persons to activate, I would say, well, it's not obliged, but you will see it's so fun. You will do it. You will have that you are enthusiastically talking about it and attract 2 people. So if you help them further onwards, you even grow a community. Yeah, it's very easy. It's what I call the golden triangle. Just try to get 2 people with you so that they always grow then higher and higher with you to the next grid. Because when you have done your $40 grid, you could say, okay, now I'm opening up an $80 grid. So let's see what that gives. Indeed, we have this animation. I could have said that before. So it fills up here with Sue, for instance, who you attracted, and Sue takes Sally and Jack along, right? Which gives you, by the way, each time the $20 in this case. So that makes you then earning that $120, because also Bill is enthusiastic and talks about it with Tom and Dan, and that gives him $20, but also me, if I'm here. Yeah. And so here you see the magic happening, that just by talking about it, having 2 people, and you already received 120. Guys, in 3 days I had it. In 3 days, my grid was filled up. Yeah. And that was even magic, like, because I didn't attract anybody. So that was really fantastic. Onwards, I've now already done it 3 times. So I filled in my $40 grid 3 times, and 1 time my $80 grid. So what have I done? Immediately when I was successful with my first complete $40 grid, I opened my $80 grid. So opening a grid, as you see the verb here, you give donations. Isn't it wonderful? It's really like we say, the law of the universe. When you give, you can receive. That's this platform. It says when you give now 80, you have that potential to get 6 times 40. So there you go. This is your potential. Just go down the list, la, 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 la. See here, that's everything that you can now receive of donations whenever you grow. So you can start, I repeat it again, just that you can start immediately with 2 or 3 levels, but you always have to, like in an increment way, you have to build it up. You cannot just jump in and say, okay, Donna, I wanna start, I do the 150. No, that's not possible. You have to do the 40 and the 80, so that you can open the $150, right? You can open at the very first beginning, you will see when you register, you can open up to 6 levels. So, but sum it all up then. So you will give them 40 plus 80 plus 150 plus 300 plus 600 plus a 1200. That's what you then give. To receive then this, yeah, by sharing, yeah. You have to share because you give to activate, but you have to share your link so that people know that this exists. Okay. So then we come to the part that we would like to comment on how it looks like on the platform. Donna, is there anything you would like to say here?
Just great about the grids. Thank you, Petra. It's I just love how if you can find at least 2, hopefully a lot more people that are active, you could move organically through those grids, starting with the $40. And I just think that I love that. Because there are many active people all over the world, and with the marketing tools that you've got given to you as part of the fee, you can get those, and you could move organically through very easily. So yeah, I love those. I love those grids. Just about the desktop, which is showing now, just this is what you see. This is where you would send your people to join and register themselves. And what's great is it's got the latest videos, global videos on there. I believe they're going to have some of the training videos that Duncan's been doing on there as well. I think I heard that correctly. But I think what I really want to get across about this is that it's current. You know, it's current. It's got the latest videos on there. And I think that's really important because this is where you're sending people to. And you've got the video as well, introduction video. There's different introduction videos that you can send. I've done one myself. There's one here. There's obviously over on here, you can get different countries in translated. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to say. I think it's updated. I don't know if you can see the last new country there at the top.
Yes, here.
Yeah. 130, and we're at 135 now.
Yeah, which is Brunei. Mm-hmm.
Right, Brunei. Okay, so it's in real time. It's updated as it's going along. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to say on that, Petra.
Yeah,
as you have.
Yeah, one more thing, just that this one is this first video. So really don't say, oh, I don't have the time. It's just 3 minutes, and that's it. And then you get the whole explanation as we've done it now. And then you'll probably be eager to know also the other ones like this that explains everything about the grid. So it's amazing. Frank, Hans and team, they are amazingly busy every week, day in, day out, to make it still better and more attractive and according to our aspirations. And by the way, these campaigns here below, other point I would like to say is really actual campaigns where you could say, okay, but I would also, beside the grid functioning, I would also like to raise funds for a particular cause. We've seen passing several topics for students, for someone who was ill, etc. That's where you can publish that. Okay, with all the
isn't it great? Isn't it great that we've got this ability, just like the other platforms, but there is no fee?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's brilliant. Yeah,
yes.
So you can use this. Obviously, the opportunity side is what we're mainly here for you today. But you can use this platform just as other platforms are being used, and just put a campaign out there and ask people to donate.
Yep. Yeah. So like for instance, that association that I talked about, Suriname, they have a Kwaku festival in August, which is like a national event, very dear to them. And so they said immediately, wow, this is great, because now we have it all in one. They were in talks with their advertising art director, and so we sat together with him, and so he saw also immediately the value, like, yeah, that's true. It's very easy. He designs it, and then they hook the link in here. So we can go to this page, which is for say 2 slides is in the next. We would like to talk about how you now subscribe, what will you see. So just to give you a glance of the screens that you will see shown the moment that you register. So when you register, you see here, so you purchase your membership, right? Because you want to use the Impact101 platform. This one hasn't yet fully done the registration, so it is someone who filled in their name and address, the telephone number, the works, you know, that basic information. But what is then to do? What does it mean, no subscription? Well, you have to tick the box now, whether you would like to have it for 6 months or for 1 year. You also have to tick the box, of course, that you know that you have to pay for that you agree that this is a purchase, and that you will select a payment method to pay for it. That's nice, isn't it? So, and then you choose your payment method. You do PayPal. You don't really have to have an account, because you will then create an account anyway. It's included in by tapping on this button. You have Bitcoin. You could do Dash, you could do a token if you got tokens from your inviter, because within the, I've not yet done it, but it's very easy. It's just a token of Impact101, where you can say, you know what, I'm going to cover your costs for registration. This is a token for $25 or for $40 for the 6 months, respectively 12 months. And so when you've ticked the boxes, then you, for instance, this one seems to be a 25 token, by the way. I see the text here. Then you say, okay, click, for instance, in this case, pay with token. If you would have clicked the button of PayPal, you will be led to the screen of PayPal, who then says, okay, you have already an account or not. I mean, that's the classic, where you then choose to log in or you sign up for PayPal, and then you pay with your Visa card. I mean, PayPal is very flexible on that. You just make sure that you have there an account, and then you pay with the card of your preference. Whenever you then come back to your platform, you log in, then you will see this. These are 6 steps to go through. I love it. I mean, it's like a no-brainer, you know. It's just that you have to follow these arrows, and the one that is highlighted is the stage that you are in at that very moment. So you pay for membership. That's done. That was on the left. Okay, then the system says now you have to choose which donation grid or grids that you would like to have. So now just go down with the arrow with me, and you see here below in the screen the 6 grids that you can now sign up for. Remember, when you join a grid, you have to see that you cumulative build it up. So if you want to jump immediately to a 300 grid, well, then tick the boxes of 40, 80, and 150 too. Yeah? And then the 300 grid, so that you have 4 grids that you open. This means that you will donate these amounts, 40, 80, 150, and 300. And is there anything else to say? Yeah, just remember that it means then 2 donations of half the money, half the amount. These 6 steps here, just to say then, when you've chosen your donation grid, you have to immediately also right after that indicate by which method that you would like to pay and receive. We will show that also in one of the latest slides, what the choices are. But of course, you can already guess that the ones that you saw here on the left are definitely already included, and much more. So you can pay with PayPal and receive. You can pay and receive with Bitcoin and Dash, right? The token, of course, not, because that's internal. Then you donate, of course, because now you're set up. So you have your membership. You've chosen the grids, or the 1 grid. Could be that you say, I'm going to look a bit from a distance how it works. I'm only going for the 40 grid. Could be the case too. In any case, you've arrived at defining your methods. Then you go to having your donation done to your inviter. That's the very first person. You're very grateful for joining this opportunity. So she is the first to receive the $20 and 40 and 75 and 150, say, if you would have chosen up to $300 grid. And then if you've done that, and there is a confirmation that will be done, I will show you that in a minute right after on the next slide, then you donate to the other person being the randomly selected person somewhere in the community of Impact 101. Share with others is just very simply put, you now send your link or you show a QR code, because of course the two guys, Frank and Hans, being specialists in QR, they have this QR code also for you, so easy. Or you show your smartphone mobile landing page, yeah, and people click on it, they download everything that they need to register there. So let's go to that next one where we specify a bit more this donation thing, isn't it? No, it isn't the fact. Here we have the same screen as we had before. So we go next to the next slide, which is when you arrive in your system nowadays. Yeah, because we really like you to see what is today. This is my screen, by the way, multiply. So here you will see when you've logged in your user ID. And by the way, just to give you a tip, if you make your user ID, please do something that is really something you like, because that will be the one that is also in your URL, your web address, your link that you share with people. Yeah, so if you just say Silly Vanilli, do know that for the eternity of time, you will see Silly Vanilli. Okay, so, well, I'll leave it up to you to decide. 135 total number of countries. Isn't that a big hooray to do? It's amazing. 17 January started, and it's in 135 countries. I'm always amazed when I see that number growing every week. I've received donations, $520 since the 1st of February, and I've already now an impact score here too, because when you read mails, when you are opening a grid, several activities, you earn also scores, which is fun. And then these two sliders here are fun things where every week a score is kept to know the persons who are the best, like growing the community, and the President's Cup is for the countries that are best to grow communities. What is here just to say, because you could then say, well, maybe this is a bit too much urge and push and shove. Well, do know this is a bit what I've invented a bit on my own, but when you do crowdfunding, if you know you don't have a crowd, you don't have funding, you know? You need crowd for crowdfunding, right? So really, really get out of the chair. When you want to join, get out of the chair and talk to two persons at least, because that's it. And then you're there. And then they do that too. With the crowd, you get the crowdfunding, otherwise no funding, right? And then you see here a status, a dashboard of everything that you need to know. First of all, by the way, here you see that I have open grids, the 40 and the 80 grid, because these are 8 dots, and that goes up to the 4,800 grid. I know we're now talking about a lot of things. Do know that it is in the video clip, and you can go back to your inviter to hear a bit more. But just that you know, these are the two first stages. It's the 40 and the 80 grid, and it's green because I got 2 persons every time per grid activated. Yeah, you do the 2 referrals, 1 time for the 40 grid, and then you get it unlimitedly reactivated every time it's complete, and you do the 2 referrals 1 time for the 80 grid. Maybe even the same persons, by the way. You don't have to go to other friends if they want to join you from the 40 grid to the 80 grid. Hooray, that's easy. So donations to send. If somebody is turn it around. If you have activated a grid, you have to do donations to send. Yeah, and it will highlight. It will become orange. Pending confirmation is you that has to do a confirmation. Why? Because somebody else sent you a donation and now you have to confirm. Same thing here, receiving, and again, donations to confirm. Maybe I turn it around here because that's the one with the sending. Anyway, it's so easy because it could be that maybe in the beginning you tend to forget, what do I have to do? Again, as with the 6 steps, it is following you up to say where you are in the process. It's so easy. And you can even, by the way, you just can then click on that button that is highlighted, and then it leads you immediately to the page that is relevant for the action to do. So here you see my 7 active personals. It's in fact 8, but that is still because the guy has to pay, and then it will show, right? They haven't yet activated that grid. Unread messages, it was 0. Wasn't that keen of me? That's good, because it's best to read all the messages. There's lots of news every week. So now we're coming to the payment accounts. Donna, is this something you would like to do, or?
I think what's kind of great about all of this, and it's worth pointing out, is that there are really great videos that have come about even since I joined to really help with all of this. I think what's great is that, as you can see, it's really quite self-explanatory. You know, you're putting your details in here, and this is this is your means of being able to choose or select, enter all the different ways that you can donate and receive donations. And it's really quite self-explanatory, as you can see on this slide. But there's also videos, like ORU is quite a new thing, and there's a whole video about that to try and encourage people to use that as a means of donating and receiving donations. So yeah, I think this page 1 of 2 just kind of speaks for itself, really, Petra.
Yeah, the accounts are really interesting here. Like ORU is at itself also very interesting to do, because it also has a networking effect. Uphold seems to be Canada. TransferWise is really borderless, very easy, very quick. Like Uphold, I guess, because I don't know Uphold, but I know TransferWise, you even get a card. So you can pay it from anywhere, every country in the world, and it goes so quick that you have it like in 2-3 working days on your bank account. WeChat and Alipay has been added 2 weeks ago because of Chinese team members coming in, and they definitely prefer these 2. So it also signifies for us this like worldwide mapping around the globe. And PayPal, of course, very easy. Currently I've chosen for these, as you see. I've bought it a bit, so that stays private, but it's just with these already that I've covered the $500, TransferWise and PayPal. So if you don't have anything of these, please open already one of these in preparation to register for Impact101, because you need something that makes it that you receive the money ASAP. Because the sooner you receive the money, the sooner you can confirm that you've received the money, and so everybody can go on and advance in the grids, right? You fill up the grid, the sooner the better. Other payment methods too, Donna. This is digital. I don't know whether you would like to talk about this, or do you use it?
You carry on.
No? So this is like Bitcoins. I've used it. I have an address there because in Africa, many of the countries don't even use the PayPal. So then Bitcoin is really a relief, because then they can pay through the Bitcoin blockchain. Dash is also here noted. And your
I will say something that I did learn is those that don't have a Bitcoin wallet,
yes.
You can still receive a Bitcoin. You can get yourself a wallet, and I was really pleased to hear that, because you're hearing a lot about Bitcoins, obviously with banks not doing great right now. It was a good thing to know that actually, yeah, just because I haven't been in the whole Bitcoin world doesn't mean to say that I can't receive Bitcoin and use it and you know still use that method. And yes, I think it's worth mentioning.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nowadays, it's very easy to set up a wallet. So, but take your time for it, because sometimes it takes a couple of days, because then the people of that platform with the Bitcoin wallet, they ask of you KYC procedure. What does it mean? Know your customer. So then you have to send up your ID to prove that you are you, and you have to send up a proof of address to prove that you are living where you say you're living. And this is really because banks have to do this. They're obliged for the, how do you call that, anti-fraud. So do know, of course, bear a bit of patience, that it could take a couple of days for that wallet provider then to accept you as a new client. Okay, we go on. Donations, payment and donations to send. I'm just asking, Donna, is this something you would like to do?
Well, I think what we're talking about here is the transparency, right? It's very clear exactly what donations, once you've selected the grids that you've, that you're in, it makes it absolutely clear what you are due to send. And this just ties in with the tabs on the top of the dashboard. So, and this is like the inside of that. So it's just giving you the detail of what's due to be sent and what's awaiting, donations that you've sent that are awaiting confirmation. It's just, for me, this slide just indicates the transparency.
Yes, it is. This is really great. I like it too. So nobody can fake a donation, or it would be that you have immediately accepted it without checking your wallet, your PayPal, or wherever you would like to have it, according to your payment methods that you decided, that you ticked off in the settings. So when we go on, we have this. We're nearly at the end of our presentation. Just to wrap it up, that there is this 3 steps of actions to do when you say, yeah, I would really like to be part of this system for success. Reach out to somebody ask them a simple question. I found a way that a lot of people are receiving a lot of donations very quickly. Yeah, it is. This is very easily set up. The video, if you are not a talker, if you say, I can't yet explain it, just give them the link. Just give them the link. You've seen that we have a brilliant, well-equipped, well-informed homepage on which people can already watch a couple of videos and testimonials. So if they've done that, it's maybe like it takes 15 minutes for them to see all these clips, and that's it. And then they know what is the system, how does it work. It's really peer-to-peer. People are happy. So step 2. Oh yeah.
Can I just say, Petra, sorry, can I just say that everybody, everybody is different. Everybody's got their own different ways of doing things. And for some people, for me personally now, I'm finding it really comfortable talking to people, just talking to people that I know, that everybody usually asks, if you ask somebody, how are you doing? What are you up to these days? 9 times out of 10, they're going to ask you the same question. So I'm finding that by my excitement in this, my bubbling excitement, because I really do want to become debt-free very quickly with this, my bubbling excitement shines through me. So if you're that sort of person that is a communicator and you're out there, then just share your own your own feelings, your own excitement about it. You don't have to go into great detail. They will feed off that. They will feed off your energy. They will want to know more about what you're up to. And that's when you send them the video. So that could work for some of you. Some of you might be a bit more behind the scenes, and you might be like, or happier to talk on the phone. Same thing, on the phone, behind a message. Any way that works with you personally to get that video or a video, one of the webinars, over to that person. That's what you need to be doing. And remember, you will receive half the donations back from everybody that you invite that becomes a part of this opportunity. So that should be a really motivator for you. So I just wanted to say that, because, you need at least 2 active people. And actually, when you put your mind to this and you start stepping into who you are and how you can do this, there are many more than 2 out there. So I like to say that because it's taken me a little while just to mold into what works for me. And I think that's an important message for everybody, to just think, right, okay, I want this. How am I going to make this work for me? You know, look at all the tools that you've got. And actually, when you think about all the tools you've got, there's easily a way. So, yeah, just wanted to say that. I'm off my soapbox.
No. Yeah, that's absolutely. No, great. It's also the inviter, of course, is another resource to support you. I've had that in the very beginning, that my inviter also could help me out with contacts I had. Now I repeat also, yeah, the videos, it's very simple. So don't underestimate the power of these videos. They're really enormously well done.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so the time is now. It really is. Say it again, only launched in January 2019. That really was not that long ago. This is at the very, very beginning. So yeah, the time is definitely now.
These are the 135 countries, just to show you how many countries, what that means. Which is, by the way, really a great moment when I made this print screen. It was 15 columns, 15 rows with 9 columns. So it fits here nicely in. Yeah? You see a block of 135 countries. Guys, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. So impact is all around the globe. Now search for your flag and see also of your friends, and you will see that we probably match up with many of them. Every time that there is a new country, I'm always pondering, like, okay, do I know somebody there? Then I can send the link, and it does work, you know, because then you're enthusiastic and you can say, hey guys, in your country, you know, somebody started with this crowdfunding platform. Why don't you? And they're hooked. They say, hey, yeah, what is this? So last but not least, get back with the person who invited you onto this call, and just think about, you saw the grids, you saw the very low threshold to start with. I think it can really motivate you to start with 40 too hard, or that you then like manage your grids. The higher you can, and it's just like going through it step by step. Don't take too big leaps forward, you know, just do it in your rhythm. Everybody has their individual rhythm, and tie up with peers, tie up with your inviter, like we do now, Robert, Donna, and I. Okay, so that's it. That's the end of our presentation.
Thank you.
What I thought of.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Petra. It was a very nice presentation. I want to mention also about Olaf. Write it in the chat box. To accept Bitcoin, you don't have to register with a Bitcoin exchange. A Bitcoin wallet app is all needed to accept Bitcoin or Dash. And also about Uru. It's a very good system. I use it, and I guess Colin is here on the call, and Duncan also, and we all using Uru or Oru, excuse me. And with Oru, you don't pay. You don't have fees to pay global. So that's a great way to receive and donate. Anyhow, we're gonna wrap up the call. So that was our first presentation. I want to thank you all for all the support today at this Impact 101 meeting, and also Mel and Duncan for the testimonial, Donna and Petra, of course, for this excellent PowerPoint presentation. I also want to say tonight there is a company Zoom meeting with the owner of Impact 101, Frank Servedio. You can find the hour in your back office under the tab Unread Message. And for the rest, return to the person who invited you here on this call. Stay loyal to your sponsor and get started today. with this amazing system, Impact 101. See you in the next weekly Zoom call. We're gonna post the day and the hour in our Facebook group or pages, and also on our wall. So stay tuned. Thank you all for being here today. God bless you all, and let's go make a global impact. Thank you, and bye for now. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Well done, guys. Fantastic.
Thank you, Duncan.
Thank you, Duncan.